You guys, what's up? Divine Chakras here. Welcome back to the channel. Again. Actually, I have a whole nother video to do, but I'm not going to do that video today. I want to quickly talk about this. Okay. What is this?
I don't know.
So this is an Ankh. Okay. Contrary to its counterpart, the cross, which is actually a stolen symbolism. The cross has that long point up top instead of this circular circle here. All right. The Ankh is actually a symbolic, very, very powerful symbolic tool that is still used today, but was introduced to us through ancient Kemet. Okay. Ancient Kemet, what I mean is our ancestors, the Egyptians. All right. I love the Ankh. I grew up seeing the Ankh and I never understood what it was. I thought it was just like a redid cross. I thought that it was a cross that was like a spin-off of the cross that is used in Christianity to represent the death of Christ. But this is actually used to represent life and reincarnation. What I love about the Ankh is that there's so many different ways you see the Ankh. You see it this way, that way, this way. When the deities and the gods are holding them in the hieroglyphics, you see them holding them different ways. And that to me just means that life and reincarnation can go all types of ways. Okay. You can look at the Ankh this way. You can look at the Ankh this way. You can look at it this way. You can look at it that way. All right. But when you see the cross, it's always one way. It's always up and down. It's always just one linear way, one linear position. And that just tells me that there is no outward thought process of frequency within Christianity. It's always just one way or the highway. Okay. With our ancestors, the Egyptians, the way they thought in ancient Kemet was that reincarnation, if you are able to reincarnate and come back to planet Earth, then you have literally mastered the cycle of life. Okay. And not everyone knew how to do this. This was like sacred information that was like given to like the pharaohs, the kings and the queens, those that actually ruled different areas of Egypt around that time. This information was very sacred, and it was very like high status knowledge. Okay, but literally, you see when you see the hieroglyphics, you see it's only being held by the deities or the gods, the goddesses, and the pharaohs of the Egyptian Kemetic time. Now, remember that these deities, the deities are considered to be energies. They're not real people. Okay, so we're not out here worshiping, Ra, Horus, Heru, Tot, Bastet, Anubis, Hathor. I could go on and on. Set, Isis. We're not actually worshiping these people. These are energetic frequencies that are identified with the universe. Okay. And this is how our ancestors, the Africans, viewed spirituality. They viewed it through the universe. Okay. They worship the universe. They worship the ground that they literally walked on. Okay. They worship themselves. That is what the Ankh is. The Ankh represents you. It represents life. It represents reincarnation. It represents everything but what Christianity represents, and that is death. Okay? Death of the Christ, death of the Son of God. That is not what this represents. Okay? This is an Ankh. This is positivity. This is divine love and light. Okay? That cross was stolen. That is a stolen symbolism. All right. That is a stolen symbolism in order to brainwash people to think that this is not the correct way. I'm not telling you which way to go. I'm not telling you what to do with your life. I'm just simply here to make you think. I'm simply here to enlighten you. I'm simply here to give you a different perspective on life. Okay? Our ancestors did not believe in death. They believed in honoring the cycle of life through reincarnation. Okay? That is what our ancestors believed in. They believed in reincarnation. All right? Death and reincarnation are two different things. All right? They did not believe that there was a heaven or hell. That came later on in life. Okay? There was a whatever happens above must happen below. Okay? So I'm not going to get into all that because that's not what this video is about. It is merely to tell you that the Ankh, if you never knew or if you don't understand what the Ankh represents, it represents life. It represents reincarnation. It represents positive frequencies. Okay? And it represents you. It represents who you are. That is what this represents. And that is why I wear this, to represent me, to represent my life, and to represent what my life will be. Because I believe in reincarnation. I believe that we all come back as something. I believe that we all come back to do something, whether that means to heal, to guide, okay? Or whether that is as a spirit. I believe in reincarnation. I believe that there's life after death. All right? Just because you die and we put you in the ground doesn't mean that that's the end of you. And I know firsthand because I've had loved ones